When I was a kid growing up reading science fiction voraciously as I did, I truly believed it was a matter of time before humanity encountered another more intelligent life form. I imagined it would probably be extraterrestrial in origin. Well, the aliens have just landed, though they didn't come from outer space. They're strange, unlike us, way more advanced and getting more so by the moment. It's human nature to be frightened, to feel threatened by their appearance, but I know from all that science fiction I read, it's best to not start shooting first. That never ends up well. There's something important to take note of here so we don't really destroy ourselves in a Terminator-style Armageddon. This new species is our own progeny. We made them in our image. Though let's not get too arrogant and godlike about it. It might be best for our own good to think of ourselves as parents. Like any good parent, we must give our child a little love, a good home and education. Inevitably, we'll need to give it the keys to the car when it's ready to become more independent. It will go on to live its own life, and we hope it lives that life well if we've raised it according to a strong moral code. We also hope we still play a part in each other's lives into the future. We might even hope our child might return the favour and look after us in our old age. Our parenting responsibilities are clear. Our relationship with our children must be built on mutual respect and even some trust. You might all think I'm a little nuts by now. Does ChatGPT respect the humans who use it? Does Midjourney care if you use the imagery it makes in a respectful manner? Well, not really. But the AIs we are currently using are at the infant stage. That's partly why I say it's easy to think of them as children. They're evolving rapidly. In a year or two or three, we'll more and more come to relate to them as sentient, as our equals. It doesn't matter if we are completely comfortable with any of this, but it will become a fact of life in this 21st century, so we better be prepared. Wait a minute, this is sounding bad, isn't it? It's that pesky AI Armageddon again, just around the corner. Of course, there's always that possibility. Either side may act irrationally, though all the experts right now, not that I think anyone really is an expert just at the moment, say the risk of humans weaponizing AI is more likely. Well, same old there, I'm afraid. Every tech humankind has ever made has been weaponized or has the potential for that. Reaching some clarity in our thoughts isn't helped by the current fear campaign in the media. It's good clickbait, and fear makes us act irrationally. I think our greatest challenge over the next few years will be to adapt, to keep up and not be overwhelmed by how quickly our world will be changing. My hope is that we all keep a level head, control our natural and understandable human fears and try to adapt. Maybe we can make something of the extraordinary opportunity that will come along with the upheavals and changes. And I don't mean just furthering our own capitalist greed. The world is changing. We can't stop it or even slow it down. So let's try and do our bit to change it into something better. I've literally so much swirling about in my head on this subject, thoughts that change on an hourly basis, that it can seem overwhelming at times. I know many others feel that way too. It can be daunting to know where to start. So I've decided in this case to make this an informal discussion with you, my most trusted associates. We can together bite off small bits a little bit at a time. I'd like to encourage you all to chip into the conversation. Don't be shy. I want to hear your thoughts. So go and grab a coffee or tea or whatever you prefer and settle in as we take a dive deep down into the rabbit hole of AI together. See you soon.